Welcome back children to our fifth video for chapter 6 population, and today we are going to understand what is population growth rate. Right, as the name suggests, it is the rate at which the population grows. And what does it depend upon? It depends upon two main factors. One is the birth rate and the other is the death rate. So what is the relationship then between birth rate and the growth rate? Let's understand that. It's quite obvious, if the number of births increases, if the number of children born increases, the growth rate will increase. That means the birth rate is directly proportionate to the growth rate, right? That means if birth rate increases, growth rate increases. Birth rate decreases, the growth rate will also decrease. What about the relationship between death rate and the growth rate now? Death rate, that is, if the number of people dying increases, so what will happen? The growth rate will go down. That means the death rate is inversely proportionate to the growth rate. If death increases, growth rate will decrease. If death decreases, growth rate will gradually increase, right? And therefore, there are two main reasons for increase in growth rate which can be asked. Okay, number one is increase in birth rate and second is decrease in death rate. Causes for this we will discuss at the end. What we see here is the growth rate of population of Brazil, percentage wise. So on the y-axis you get the percentage of the growth rate, and on the x-axis you get the years, right from 1960, 70, 80, 90, 2000. For map reading, for map skills, you should be able to read the graph. For example, if we ask you what is the population of 1980, now this number will not be given to you. So you have to take with the help of a ruler, make a straight line, match it with the y-axis, and whatever is the growth rate there, here it is 1.8%. Okay, in this map we have done, all the answers are given here, like 3% for 1960, 2.3% for 1970, for 2000 0.4%, etc. What now let's try and analyze the graph. What do you see in the graph? Okay, we see that from 1960 continuously the growth rate has been on a decline. Okay, and this is a sharp decline. Over the years, right from 1960, for decades now, the growth rate has been decreasing. What does that mean? Does it mean children are not born? No. Does it mean that population is not increasing? Population is increasing. Children are born. But the rate at which the population is increasing is very, very slow. Okay, and what happens if this growth rate goes even further down? Okay, from 0.4%, if it goes to 0%, does that mean that children are not born? No, it means the growth rate has stopped. Okay, the growth rate, that means children will be born, but the rate is not increasing. So the population will more or less remain static, or it will take many years, okay, for the population to show a slight increase. Right? So this is the reason why the population of Brazil is only 92 crore, because right from 1960 we find the population growth is decreasing. Okay, so this is what we need to keep in mind. Also, at the same time, we need to keep in mind the death rate. We know that Brazil, if you remember the age and sex pyramid that we studied, okay, the number of children in the age group of 0 to 15 is very less compared to India. On the other hand, the age group from 80 onwards, or 75 to 90, 100 is much higher. So what will happen in a few decades time? The death rate will be more than the birth rate, right? And in such cases, the population can remain static. And if the death rate keeps on increasing and the birth rate keeps on decreasing, a time will come when the population will not increase. In fact, the population will start decreasing. Okay, because the death rate is going higher than the birth rate. This is in case it happens, but mostly it doesn't really happen. The birth rate decreases. At the same time, the death rate also increases or decreases, depends. Okay, like due to different situations, at present the death rate is quite high. So all these will definitely impact the growth rate not only of Brazil but of any country. I hope I'm clear about this. Now let's understand what's the story for India then as far as the population growth of India is concerned. Here you find the curve for India's growth rate. What do we notice? From 1961, 71, 81, the growth rate has been increasing. And what happens when the growth rate increases? Huge population is added into our Indian population. That means up till here. Now till here you find here it was a bit stable. Okay, and then from 1991 onwards, the growth rate began declining substantially. Okay, but in these many decades, India already added a huge population, and therefore what we noticed up till 1991 was a huge population explosion. Okay, because a huge population was added. Now what you need to keep in mind here in Brazil, when you say 3%, okay, of the population, so 3% say of 91 crore population of Brazil today, not in 1960. In 1960 it must have been much lesser. Okay, say 80 crores. Okay, so 3% of 80 crores is not much compared to 2% of 130 crores. So this is where we need to keep in mind. This is percentage wise. Okay, so when we add the entire population and see that 2% of 121 crore, it's a huge number. And therefore, right up till 1991, India added a huge population to our entire total population. Okay, so this is where the explosion started. This is where the government had to intervene. Government had to take measures here to see that the growth rate does not increase much. And therefore, because of the efforts of the government somewhere in 1985 onwards or 1990s, okay, the government took initiative, okay, to check that the population growth rate does not increase much, and therefore after that the population growth rate has been on a decline. So which year, they can ask you, from which year onwards the population growth rate of India is declining steadily? It is from 1991 onwards. What are those measures? We will talk about very soon. Okay, so this is the growth rate of our country. Now if we compare the two, okay, look at the growth rate of let's take one of these, say 2000. In Brazil it was 0.4%, and in that year in India it was 2%. So you can increase, now you can understand that the growth rate has not decreased substantially. Though the curve is going downwards here, you can see a decline, but it's not a sharp decline. Okay, and compared to Brazil, it is still our growth rate is still high. 2% is very high. Okay, so this is how we compare the two graphs. So this one, the Brazil shows a sharp decline. India shows a growth rate increasing up till 1981. In 1981, sort of it started remaining static. Okay, but after 1991, it has shown a substantial decrease in the growth rate. So analyzing the graph, in Brazil the growth rate shows a sharp decline, means children born will reduce, and therefore we found the number of children in 0 to 15 age group very less. Okay, so population will not reduce, but the growth of population will take longer time. Okay, therefore Brazil's population may not increase much in the near future. On the other hand, though India shows a decrease in the growth rate from 1991, this should be 1991, not 2001, it's from 1991. Okay, India added 18.2 crore population already. This is because compared to Brazil, India has not shown a substantial decline in the birth rate. It's not substantial. Okay, so though India's birth rate has been declining from 1991, and from 2001 it's more, you can say, declining quite steadily, but it's not substantial to show any difference in the population, total population. Okay, so now we come to the reasons for decline in birth rate. We said the birth rate of Brazil is constantly decreasing. India is showing a substantial decrease. Now, what are the reasons, especially in India? Okay, the reasons are awareness about advantage of having small families, and this is the effort made by the government. Okay, somewhere in 1990s when the population was exploding, or 1980s, somewhere late 80s, okay, the government realized that something had to be done because the resources are not growing in accordance or accordingly, and therefore the government gave a slogan. Okay, hum do hamare do. That was the time when people realized that having a small family could be a blessing, in the sense the resources, okay, would be sufficient for 1 or 2 kids. And therefore, if you look at your grandparents, you will ask them, they were about 5, 6, 7. Ask about their parents, they had about 10 or 12. Okay, 10 or 12 children. So those were the years when the number of children being born, or number of children for every parent, were about 10 or 12. Then it reduced in 1980s to about 4 or 5 children. Okay, and now in after 1990, okay, and 2000, the slogan hum do hamare do has been taken very seriously by many people, okay, by the Indians, and therefore most of the parents have 2 children today. You can look at your own situation. Okay, either you are the only child, or maybe you have 1 more sibling, but your parents will have 3 to 4 brothers and sisters, right? So that's the reason why this awareness created a big difference in people's mind, and that helped in decreasing the population growth rate. Another is population control measures were made available to everyone. Also, population education was introduced in your school syllabus, in our school curriculum. Okay, earlier talking about population was a taboo. Nobody would speak openly about children being born and all these things, population growth and population control measures. But now the government realized that awareness has to be made from school level, and therefore this topic has been introduced in our school curriculum as well. Okay, and another reason is the government schemes for small families. You know, government gives concession for fees up till the 3rd child, but 4th child onwards you have to pay the fees. Okay, and a time may come when government may give concession only to 1 child. We don't know. Okay, so these measures have helped to reduce the birth rate in India. Okay, and what are the reasons for decline in the death rate then? Death rate also has declined, and if the death rate declines, the population increases. So what's the reason for declining death rate? Of course, better facilities available, good food. Earlier there used to be shortage of food. Okay, famines, shortage of food. Now there is no question of shortage of food. Better standard of living. Better medical facilities now. There were times when people would die of malaria. Okay, plagues, epidemics, pandemics, like the present COVID-19 situation. We find that many people die simultaneously. But because of better medical facilities, okay, the death rate has been declining. Even in the present pandemic, though you find many people dying, you hear the news that so many people are dying. Okay, we need to remember that recovery rate is also high. Okay, that's a good news. That's something nice which actually the media should concentrate on. The growth rate is, the death rate is very, very low, and the death is more in the higher population. Therefore, Italy, Brazil, we find many people dying. The reason is they have more of older population. Okay, then better medical advances, good education, and also education about the entire population. At least awareness is created in schools. So with this we end this chapter this topic. In the next video I'll talk about life expectancy. Till then, keep watching, keep studying. Thank you and God bless you.